different reps of single leg glute bridges, frog pumps, and wall sits. Okay, so with the glute bridge, I'll just tell you so you can see Charlie. You're laying down on the floor, feet a little bit away from your bum, and then you're pressing through your feet or heels to push your bum up, and then controlling back down. Okay, so scissors, you're aiming for 15 of these. Flaming and torch, you have a single leg version, so you can either poke one of your legs out straight, or you can cross it like so, or you can cross it over onto your other thigh. That's probably slightly more comfortable. From there, you're then going to push through your heel, push your bum up like so. Okay, so flaming, you guys have 8 each leg. Torched, you guys have 12 each leg. Okay, then from there you have frog pumps. So you're going to then put the soles of your feet together, flare the legs out about 2/3 of the way that they can go. So don't go all the way, go about 2/3 of the distance, okay? Then you're going to push your feet together and then your bum up towards the ceiling and then control it back down. So that'll be for 1, 2, and 3. So Sizzlers, you have 20. Flaming, you guys have 25. Torch, you have anywhere between 25 and 30, depending on how you're feeling. And then you have a wall sit, okay? So if you have a wall, find a piece, sit yourself down, legs at 90 degrees and holding that position. If, a bit like previously, if you do not have a wall that's accessible or your floor's too slidey to maintain that position, you're just gonna go for a squat hold. Okay, so you're gonna sit down and hold the lowest squat you can. Charlie gets quite low. So if you can't get that low, then just hold the lowest position you can. And you're literally holding for as long as you can. I know there's some people that can do those for ages. So if you reach a minute and a half, stop there, take a rest, and then find something just to put on top of you to make you heavier and it harder. All right. Then we move on to section B.
Okay, so section B, I'm going to switch sides. Right, so section B is going to be more of an upper body focus. So if you notice, the first section was a bit of a leg burner. So the second part, B, is upper body. So you've got the 3 different exercises again for this one. So slight different variations. Pick and choose which one you want to choose. So the first one, you've got kneeling push-up. So if you're a sizzler on your knees, you're going to take your hands just outside the shoulders, and then you're going to lower your chest towards the floor, keeping your hips tucked in, chest as low to the floor as you can. Try and get your quads, so your upper legs, to touch the floor as well as you go down. All right, so that's going to be your variation for the Sizzler program. So with the flaming, you're going to go for full push-ups. So with that one, same position with the hands, just you're going to come up onto your feet, so knees are off the floor. Again, press down, chest towards the floor. Try not to let your back sink down the middle, so don't arch your back, try and keep your bums up. And then you're going to press up like so. And then for those doing the torch, so slightly different variations. So you're going to be doing a V push-up. So with this one, you're going to pop yourself in a V position, so basically arse to the ceiling. And then from there, you are going to drive your head towards the floor. But as you do that, you're going to take it away from the body, and then you're going to push back up. So think of an arrow. Your hands, so where Jake's hands are, his head is going to be the point of the arrow. So as he comes down, he's going to shift his body weight forward. Head's going to point in the arrow. If you can see the little arrow, there you go. And then he's going to drive his butt towards the ceiling again. And then push back down one more. There you go. And push back up. Okay, so if you find that one slightly too hard, then drop down to the flaming version and go for your push-ups. But give it a go, see how you get on with that one. All right, so your second exercise is inchworms. So you've all got inchworms, but there's going to be 2 different variations to this one. So if you, go sideways. If you need it slightly easier, what you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees to pop to the floor. You're then going to walk your hands out into a straight arm plank. It's just inchworms. No press up. There we go. So straight into a straight arm plank. Then you're going to bend your knees and walk yourself back in. That's it. And then again, bend your knees, walk out. Again, make sure you don't dip your back in the middle, and then up. So that will be your easier option. If you want it to make it a little bit harder, so if you're flaming torch, then you're going to go for a straight-legged version. So straight legs, that's it, walk it out, and then try and push your butt towards the ceiling again and walk it back in. So depending on your hamstrings, so the back of your legs and the flexibility that you have, depends on kind of how straight you can come down and back up. All right, so last one for that section is going to be either an elbow plank for you sizzlers or a straight arm plank for you flaming and you torched. This is going to be a max hold. Again, if you get past a 1.5 minutes, then you want to stop. So elbow plank, elbows in line with the shoulders, squeeze your butt, squeeze your tummy, round off the shoulders, and you're going to squeeze that position. And then if you're going for the straight arm, hands under the shoulders, straight arms, same position as you are if you're down on your elbows. All right, so again, max hold on that one, no more than 1.5 minutes. All right, okay, next one.
Then we have section C. So everyone has a lying knee tuck to start, okay? So you just have different numbers to achieve, okay? So laying down on your back, body nice and long. From there, you're then going to try and sit up and tuck your knees in. That's it. And then just controlling out, okay? So you're just curving, crunching through the shoulder blades here. So you're not really leaving the floor with your lower back, okay? And then you're just tucking your knees in, almost like you're trying to reach for your toes. Obviously, flexibility will determine whether you actually get that far or not. So don't worry if you can't. Okay, so scissors, you have 10. Flaming, you have 12. Torch, you have 15 reps. Okay. Then from there, scissors, we're moving into crunches. Okay, so again, staying in that kind of position. This time without the legs, all you're doing is then just crunching head up, curving through the back, and then back down. So you keep your lower back down, try and curve yourself all the way up, and then back down. Flaming, we're going into full-blown, or flaming and torch, so we're going into full-blown sit-ups. So you're going to sit all the way up and then control back down. Okay, but still try and curve through the spine here. So try to just round yourself down, round yourself back up. Flaming, you guys are going for 12. Torch, you guys are going for 15 reps, okay? And then your last exercise of this ab round, scissors, you have a tabletop hold. So you're going to lay down on your back, squash your lower back into the floor, and then lift your legs up one by one so they represent a table. Okay, so your shins are parallel to the floor. From there, if that's enough, you can hold that position, keep squeezing your tummy. If you want to make it slightly harder, push your thighs and knees slightly away from the hips. Okay, then you're just going to hold that position, providing the lower back is down on the ground, and you should feel the tummy shaking quite a lot from there. Flaming, you guys have a hollow tuck hold, so you're going to maintain that position that the scissors have, but you're going to crunch your shoulder blades up. Okay, you're going to hold that one. And then torch, you guys are going to turn that into a V-sit hold, so actually going to lift the lower back off the floor and try and hold that position. And the further away your legs are, the harder this thing becomes, okay? And you guys are all holding for max time. Again, if you reach 90 seconds, call it there. And then take a rest before you do your next set. In terms of your options, you have a 5 to 10 minute stretch. Okay, so just stretch out after this one and be ready for tomorrow.